I'm about to show you the best Spikes deck, and I've got proof to show it.
What's going on, DF team? Proof here. I'm taking over because you know how it is. And thank you for
Yes.
Chris for having me. And I really do appreciate him reaching out to me to talk about Spikes because if it is Spikes, you know I got to talk about it. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, like I wanted, people were asking me for a while now. It's like, oh, when's the Spikes deck and fight, like all that stuff. And then I actually got good pulls for the second part of the event in JP. So I was like, kind of thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I think it's not, it just doesn't do it justice if I don't have you on here. So honestly, thank you for making some time, to come by and help out with this video. So it's really, really appreciated.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking forward to it. Since I don't play JP myself, I'm not sure what I'm going to be seeing from the meta, but I'm excited to see how Spikes play and it might give me some ideas for the future for global in a couple weeks. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's like spikes in before the latest set. So like right now the meta is like, a new set comes out, nobody knows what the meta is for JP especially. It's like it takes a couple weeks for them to figure it out.
Right.
But then in the previous set, people actually like the main tier list websites, they would put spikes as like the top of tier 2. So like not the part of the best decks, but the best rogue deck basically. So I definitely see it, and I've lost to it countless times. And so what we're basically going to do here is like I'm going to show proof the list that I had when I built, and I played a few games with this deck already on ladder before, and then we're going to try to improve it with his masterful advice, and then go into a couple games and talk through them together. So this is the list. And so basically, I'll just go through like some of the new key cards because, for those of you that are haven't seen what the new key cards are, maybe didn't play Vanguard back in the day when these cards were introduced. So the main new trump card is Dudley Emperor. He has a limit break where when he attacks the Vanguard, you count +2 and put a card from hand into your soul, and then search your deck for any 2 cards and call it to unoccupied rearguard circles. And then when he's boosted, he gains 3k. So that's not, that's important for numbers, but the superior call ability is, not on hit. It's amazing, doesn't rely on, you checking triggers. Then they got a Gancelot in Jelly Beans that searches you for any grade 2 or less Dudley, so arguably a better Gancelot. And then in terms of Dudley targets, we have like Dudley Douglas, who is when he's called during the battle phase, count +1 to gain 5k. You just, you want that Dudley name. And then I believe this is also Dudley, yeah, Dudley Phantom.
Dudley Phantom.
Yeah, so when he boosts, he gains 4k, and if you gave him 4k, then at the end of the battle, he goes back to your deck, to the bottom of the deck. And that's kind of it for the Dudleys, I think. And then to, free up space in those rearguard circles to call the Dudley Emperor, from the Dudley Emperor, we play basically maximum Jugs, maximum high-speed Bracky, and the Reckless Express, so that they can go back to the deck and open up the free space. So what do you think of the list, and what would you change?
It's interesting to see that you're not playing any Dudley Daisy, the grade 1 7k, similar to Douglas, because while Phantom is great, I'll be so afraid because with only 6 Dudley targets, I'll be afraid of drawing into Jelly Beans and not having a way to put him back into your deck. So I would play maybe 1 or 2 Dudley Daisies, or I've seen some lists around that still include our boy Dudley Dan, which is the 4k Vanguard booster, because early game, you're kind of not doing a whole lot since you're a strictly limit break deck. And
Right.
having Dudley Dan allows you to filter out bad hands. Like if you have 2 or 3 Dudley Emperor in your hand, you're not going to need them until your Dudley Emperor turn to filter them that way. But Dan will allow you to have some type of way to do it early game and kind of filter your hand out and establish some pressure. So I've seen a couple lists that operate with 1 Dan and maybe like 1 or 2 Daisy to supplement Phantom. But
Okay.
that also means you're not going to be using Medical Manager, which is the other grade 1 between Reckless and Phantom.
Yep.
Because the issue you can run into is that you need Soul for like Bracky, Jugs, and Reckless to do
Yeah.
their thing.
Yeah.
And if you're not consistently soul charging, or if you don't have 2 soul by the time you're ready to fire off with your Emperor sequence, then you kind of you lose out on an attack basically. So
Yeah.
having soul, it's a weird balancing mechanic going on, trying to balance aggression and consistency with in-game soul to make sure your Dudley Emperor is ready to fire off.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's ways to go about it. I don't want to change up your deck too much because it's all kind of hypotheses at this point. And so as it is right now, I do like it because Dudley Phantom can continue to go back. So ideas that you don't really need to have a target for, or extra targets for Dudley, or I'm sorry, for Jelly Beans, because Phantom can keep going back and kind of a 1-2 punch of use Phantom, use Beans to get it back, use Phantom, it goes
Yeah.
back to the deck, and so on and so forth. So I'm excited to try it out as is first and seeing where we go with it.
Okay.
The most interesting thing I see is the 3 Devil Summoner, because when I talked about it, I'm not a huge fan of Devil Summoner, even
Okay.
though it has increased consistency or increased chances of hitting with the changes in Zero. I personally don't like the 7K body to it because it doesn't hit good numbers throughout the game. And
Right.
if you're not playing Devil Summoner on your grade 2 turn, when are you going to try and find ways to weave it into your turns?
Yeah, your
So
overall strategy.
I personally played 4 Panther because I like having the 10K body, and with Phantom it makes 19K, which I don't know if cross rides are still a thing, but I
Yeah, they're very
think
much a
that
thing
would
right
be-
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Glory
So hitting
came out,
19K
Platinum Azel came out, so like it's just Crossfight Festival right now.
Yeah, so hitting 19K is still really important with the Phantom. So I would maybe take out 2 Devil Summoner or 1 Devil Summoner and play a 3rd or 4th Panther.
I've been on the
Because-
fence with him, so I was actually thinking of taking him out. So that's it's good that you mentioned that.
Yeah, and if you aren't trying to push for game with your first use of Dudley Emperor, you can maybe call out 2 Panthers to kind of hold the line until your following turn if you're trying to push for game that way. So that's things I think about. Because a common move you would do back in the day is calling out the 10K Interceptor to hold the line, and but now you kind of need to, so you kind of split the difference and play the Panthers in there. But we can play it as is, or you can take or swap out the Panther or the Summoners. I don't mind either way.
I think I wanna change it up a bit and maybe even play a 3rd copy of the Phantom as well. That way we take down one of these. Oh man, I even have SP Daisy. Feels bad.
Oh, that's nice though.
Yeah. Maybe one. I'm thinking maybe one.
Daisy.
Although now we have 7 targets for Dudley, so maybe that's okay. Another thing I wanted to pick your brain about is like, what do you think of self-damagers in this? Where is the... Did Spikes get their self-damager in this set?
Nah, Spikes don't have one. Spikes
Oh, they didn't
Spikes
get it.
Don't get it.
Okay,
Spikes
damn.
never got a self damager. Otherwise, I'd be all about it because
Yeah, they got
since
gipped.
Dudley Emperor's on attack, so you don't have to worry about healing out of your limit break.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be very nice if you had a self damager, but Spikes didn't get that love.
Yeah. I've seen Zachary being used as well, but this might get a bit too heavy with the Soul Blasts from
I've
some of the...
never been a fan of it. Just because the soul cost is kind of hefty, even prior to limit break. I use it more for the 9K body over having an extra 7K in summoner.
Right. And in terms of grade 3s, you don't see a reason to change like for like more skydivers. A lot of Japanese lists actually run 4 of the Emperor, and then they still run Zyfried as a backup, you know, to kind of give you something to do until limit break because you don't have self-damagers.
Yeah, I've seen that too, and I support the idea of playing a one of Seyfried over the Skydiver slot because if you don't have Dudley Emperor, it's the best backup ride to go to.
Yeah.
Because you actually do something early and you don't waste the drive check, so to speak. Because like if you drive check if you drive check Jelly Beans, it's like it never was going to come in hand anyway. But
Basically,
at least
yeah.
you become a 10K body for the turn, and it might do some damage beforehand.
That's true,
The
yeah.
awkward part is if you're trying to go for Dudley Emperor later and you don't have a way to combo attack, you now fill your board up with junk, so to speak, quote unquote. If you check your other Emperors or your Jelly Beans instead of your Juggernaut Maximums. So I think a one of Seyfried is fine as a backup ride, and kind of just make sure you don't mess up your whole board state by having some stuff that kind of lingers around unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Alright, I guess we can try with this list then. Still running one of the Devil Summoner. Just, you know, if you high roll early game, use it, otherwise just leave it. And then still keeping... Because I like him to just... I don't know, I always feel a little bit iffy because of how much soul you have to actually put in for the big play. And, you know, even if you want to, like, retroactively just, like, use some of the jugs and stuff like that to put them back. Or, you know, for the soul for... Oh, no, he doesn't actually use soul, never mind. But...
Just reckless.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I always feel a bit unsafe with a soul, so I guess it's worth trying like this for now, and then just seeing where it takes us.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Alright, let me just save it. There we go. Alright, Oh wait, this is still the deck screen. Need to go. Need to go to the ranked screen.
And two medical managers should be fine for your random soul charge needs.
Yeah, you can always ride it as well, so that's also
Yeah.
nice.
I'm just always worried about random soul charging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's always spooky.
Yeah. All right, let's get into ranked. I've been playing very casually this season, but somehow I'm doing better than most other seasons. With the changes to the VP and the legend point gain, it's like somehow it just feels better.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how this plays out because I'm yet to see actual Spike gameplay in the JP side.
We are going second, actually.
We're going second, then I would ship off the maximum because you get 2 cracks at a better grade 3 ride.
I'm thinking
I would something like that against DI. Yeah, I think it should be fine to do that.
Yeah. I think this way we can use the double summoner at its kind of peak.
And nice to having a third Phantom now because we can ride this one and have 2 left in deck somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Yeah, I haven't run into DI this whole... I think the last month or so I haven't run into any DI.
Wow, I don't even know what they do right now. Is it cross ride?
Oh yeah, I'll walk you through. So basically, like, Yellow Bolt, you probably recognize most of these cards from Premium. So just rest to Soul Charge 1. This dude Soul Blast himself to Soul Charge 2. So, and then this dude searches for, I think, any grade 2 or less and adds it to Soul, if I remember correctly. So yeah.
That sounds right.
Alright.
So we'll just easy ride Phantom and tuck
Yeah.
like a trainer behind Vanguard.
Yep. I guess we're just gonna swing for 11k here. The next turn we have like a choice between the Devil Summoner and the Dudley Douglas. But I guess we'll see what he rides as well, what kind of board he sets up.
Yeah. Wow, they actually put it in the trigger zone.
Yeah, they made an update now. Actually goes to the trigger zone.
So this
Yeah.
is Chariot, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's Chariot that went down. So that's coming, I think,
Chariot,
next month
the-
for English.
Isn't like a whole meme behind Chariot? Or is it
Yeah.
actually good?
My stream memed it to death. Honestly, to death. And so this dude is, when he calls him or rides him, he can come us 1 to search for any grade 2 or less and add it to Soul. So now he sets up 3 Dimension Creepers, so he can just Soul Blast them all out and just make massive Soul. Oh wow, it's Dark Lord of Abyss. It's been a hot minute.
I can't remember what he does. It's been so long. It's been...
Count us 2 Persona Blast, and then you can Soul Charge 2, and for that turn, for each card in Soul he gains 1k. If you have 6 or more Soul, he gains a crit. So, that's all.
So he just has a crit automatically.
Yeah.
Alright, so here I would ride the Douglas.
The Douglas, yeah?
Yeah, I would ride the Douglas.
Alright. So you set up a bit of a body, and then... I guess we can still try to just call this, see if we can high roll. I think it's the only real use of it right now.
At best, we pull a Reckless out.
Oh, got a Bracky,
even
that's
better.
not too bad, yeah.
So if you think Mecha Trainer is safe for the turn, we can go Bracky, or not use Mecha Trainer and just go Bracky Douglas and then last turn and try to deal 2 damage. Or we can use Mecha Trainer here if you think he's gonna die next turn for some reason and fish out either a PG or a Reckless.
I think it's pretty safe for now, because like we have, if he does give us 4 damage, which is going to be pretty hard for him because he doesn't actually have good ways to retire, he won't be able to even give us Limit Break, I think, so we're just going to get choked at like 3 damage, I think, if anything. So I think we can keep him up for now, and then search targets later on. We have 2 PGs in hand, so I think it's pretty okay.
It's not, yeah, we'll keep Bracky around, no skill.
Yep. Oof. It's a draw.
But it's fine, we'll trigger through it. I got faith.
Yeah.
Got faith.
There we go. Oh, we denied ourselves the heal. Sad.
Yeah, I didn't. That's one thing I didn't think about was if the heal was gonna come back up. But we got 2 damage on there, so I think it's fine.
Yeah. And a PG gun. I think normally if this is a Ragey variant, then he's gonna be able to... Yeah, it is. He's gonna have a fat crit on the Vanguard column if he can actually set up his Soul this turn, which he should be able to actually. There we go.
Aha. There's that
So,
face.
you guys didn't see, we had a little bit of a technical issue, but basically he rode Ragey, used his skill to select the Yellow Bolt, And then now he basically is using Dimension Creepers to soul charge like crazy. He still has 2 more in soul, so he can go up to 16 soul if he wants to. Oh, he's gonna get to 14 actually, so I was looking at the wrong number.
What does Reiji pop off at? Is it 15?
15. So he can just rest this and soul charge 1 and he's there. So he's getting +2 crit and 15k, so it's gonna be 26. Literally hitting for 4 damage. No, 3 damage, sorry. Hitting us 2-4. So that actually gives us Limit Break.
It does give us Limit Break.
And we have Braki and Jugs in hand, so we kind of have the setup for it too.
Yeah.
No healing.
See, if you had a couple draw triggers, that'd be nice.
Yeah, here we go. It begins.
Okay.
Oof, with heal.
Don't
Don't mind that though, don't mind it. We get the Limit Break off early, so it's good.
Yeah. And I would use Mecha Trainer here to search out a booster of some kind.
Maybe the oh god, what is he called? The Dudley grid one.
It depends on what formation we're going to be going for.
Yeah.
I would use that. I would use that first.
Yeah, because I'm thinking we're probably using these two just as attackers this turn, and then we want to set up probably. Like, thing is, he gains 3k, so it's not that relevant. It's only 14. But then we need some sort of back row to be able to like hit over his defensive.
Yeah.
So we can sacrifice the booster behind Vanguard, and in terms of targets, we have. I'd say Phantom is pretty good. Because then we can make a 21k with, because we're swinging, we can basically keep him at 16, and then with Phantom that's gonna be what, 20, 23? So I can hit over defense with the Braki too. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, let's try that. So we search the Phantom, and so now it's gonna go with just like Jugs and Braki into rears, using both of their skills. And then we're gonna bring back Jugs, I guess.
We can bring back Jugs if we're trying to be offensive, or we can bring back an Interceptor if we're trying to be defensive.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Gotta be careful with timer and everything.
Yeah.
3 PGs in hand though, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna survive as well. Should be safe.
About that too.
Yeah.
And it was easily give up the Panther for. I love the boost or the buff to Dudley Emperor.
Yeah. Alright, goodbye Panther. Now we get to choose. I kind of want to take Jugs and Braki again.
Yeah, that sounds
just
good.
to go ham. So do like this.
Let Jugs go in unboosted.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta draw 2. So this is 14, 20, 20, 24?
I'll give power to Braki.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's still at 3. Alright, now we pray for no defensive. Ah, shit. That's okay, that's okay.
At least we still got the hit going in.
Yeah, we can just use this to keep the Braki up there then. To work as an interceptor.
That's important.
Yeah. Oh my god, double draw. There's like no hope for defensives.
Right?
I guess we keep Jugs up. Or nah?
Yeah, we keep Jugs up. Yeah, we keep Jugs up. It's not a heal trigger anymore, so it's fine.
Yeah. Another important thing to keep in mind is that because he got double draw there, he's now on 4 cards in deck, so he's on thin ice.
How many triggers are left that were
1 heal, 1 draw. Wait, just soul charge. Oh, Succubus. Okay, he got a Chariot off, so that puts back a few cards to his deck. So he's up to 6 now.
That's how it works. Okay.
Yeah. But that's another heal in his deck too, so. The 1.
The 1.
Yeah.
So a 1 in 6 chance of healing, and we still have Limit Break potentially.
Yeah, he needs to attack with Chariot into face. Oh my god, he hit it. Wow. He needs to hit us in the face actually to get to give us a Limit Break. Otherwise, he's probably gonna just target Jugs and pass. Is what I'm afraid of actually.
Alright, they're probably all gonna target Jugs and pass.
Yeah. He's smart.
It's not bad because we're still within heal range, so.
Yep.
And if we draw, we just ship it back to deck. Okay, this is fine.
Yeah.
We have a soul to burn. So we can call the safe readout and attack the succubus, and then call out the reckless, and we can pass triggers to the reckless.
Yeah.
And they can hit over, and if they don't hit a defensive trigger, we can still push in.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. And we're still pretty high on triggers. 2 heals, 4 draws in 20 cards should be okay. Maybe. Or maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still gonna just take out... Is it safe to take this out? Just because of the soul? Yeah. Alright. Go back, Mr. Reckless.
Because if they're at 5, then we can just use the turn to call out stuff to get power. Like if need be, we'll just commit the PG behind safe read and call out a column behind or to the other side.
Yep.
That's not how our opponent plays it. But they don't have they don't really have the luxury to play chicken with us. As long as we have safe read around poking at their rear guards.
And he's got 2 cards left in deck actually, so it's like now he literally if he draws and attacks with Vanguard, he's dead. So here both of our PGs are gonna get burned.
Yeah, but it's fine because now we have shout outs to the buff. We got the boy coming back.
Yep.
I mean, we got perfect information. That means, how many PGs have we seen?
We've only seen one of his PGs, so he could be holding on to all 3, honestly.
Yeah, because we know the concept of their deck, so they do have all 3 PGs in hand.
Yeah. This is... I think what we might have to do is swing rear, swing face, limit break, just call 2. So just make another column and just pray.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best thing we can do right now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
It's crazy they're holding on to all 3 PGs and didn't.
Yeah. I mean, even if they have 2, it's pretty yikes. So let's see if he does.
Now, we already used the Devil Summoner. That's where we could have done some Devil Summoner shenanigans.
Yeah. Alright, I guess let's take... Kinda wanna take Bracky. And this, just for safety, I guess, so they can actually hit over the defensive. Oh, he doesn't have... He's at 5. So maybe we should take this just in case soul.
Okay.
Let's try that.
Because it still hits 21 with the skill.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe we won't soul charge the heal trigger.
We didn't.
Yeah, that's good.
Feels good.
That's good.
Man, all this deck thinning and no triggers. Alright, last hope. Don't need to use it. Okay, he had it. Okay, now let's see if he just... I mean, he can just attack rear. So, even if the last card in his deck is a... whatchamacallit?
Yeah, Vanguard can't move.
Yeah. But the other rear can finish. I think the other potential... Ah, damn. He put 1 card back into the deck. So he's still at 2. The only other potential play we could have done is, like, not use the Zyfried and just, like, gone... I don't know, that wouldn't have worked because Dudley has to attack Vanguard for his skill, so... Alright, we still have heals, so maybe... Damn it, never mind.
That's okay.
Alright, that was close, though. That was close.
Yeah, the opponent just had the means to hold us off.
Yeah.
That's okay. First game.
Yeah, just to warm up.
Just a warm up. The deck has to warm back up a little bit. It has to just wake up.
Would you actually change anything in the list?
Everything seemed to work pretty well together. I wouldn't change anything. Like, the only thing that happened was that we were kind of hung up on counterblast because we didn't have the ability to go into limit break a second time. And that's just kind of the if we didn't use Mecha Trainer in the same turn, we could have kept that idea open. And it may have been better to do that since we had 2 PGs to fend off Raging anyway.
True.
So it may have been better to hold off on using Mecha Trainer. I may have been because I told you to do it. It may have been a little bit
I think
too trigger happy.
For me, it also made sense because I wanted to like break defensive numbers, but yeah, I think that could have actually contributed to winning a bit sooner, maybe.
Because we got damage denied.
Yep. Alright, Narukami. Ooh, we're playing as a really famous player, Nana Semaru. He was the winner of the GP Akiba, or no, I think the VMC of last year. So pretty big name.
Oh wow. Okay.
This is actually a really nice hand.
Yeah, I would keep this.
Yeah, that's the same. I would actually keep everything. It's actually good.
Now we're going first or second here.
We're going first.
Okay.
I
So
guess we can.
the question is, are they going to damage deny us?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's Narukami. So now, like, do we call the starter? Does it matter in spikes to call the starter behind Vanguard? Or you can just kind of call it wherever?
It mattered. You can call it. I would call it behind Vanguard,
Okay.
just because you might need the booster. It mattered more before limit break if you had Dudley Dan, because then Devil Summoner could pull the Dan and call it behind Vanguard.
Yep.
But in this case, it doesn't really matter as much.
Wow. I want to use this for the grade 2 Dudley just to search.
I would use it next turn if they give us a damage, because then we can use Mecha Trainer, put Beans back, and then maybe heal it immediately.
Okay. Alright. In that case, we'll just ride the Devil Summoner next turn then.
Yeah, it's fine.
We've been hitting that one of Devil Summoner a lot.
Right? It's been loyal.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna not give us damage to hold off the Mecha Trainer.
Mm.
And they're on a 7k as well, so it kind of works in our favor.
Yeah, he's passing, he's passing.
Okay.
We have 2 PGs though.
Yeah.
We're chilling, we're
Ride
chilling.
the Summoner. Hopefully we pull a grade 1, because that'd be most ideal.
Ah, Jugs.
Aw. No, back to back.
Yeah.
So now we have the option if we want to use Beans to get Douglas and try to deal 2 damage.
Just push,
or
yeah.
We can yeah, I would try to push. Usually when my opponent damages now, I try to push. I'm still not sure if that's correct or not, but it sounds right in my mind most of the time.
Thing is, Narukami wants to ride their counter charger too to like get like a free retire from this as well. So I think we can try to punish that, and like then they have to commit more rears to board just to try and like take care of your stuff.
Right.
And we hit a draw as well, which is nice.
Worked out really well.
Yeah, that works out. Alright, he is a draw too, but that's okay.
That's okay. Because then maybe they don't have a million in hand and we just denied that.
Yeah.
I've run into that a lot since Vermilion has come into play.
Alright. Garuda coming in, that's the... Oh, he's just going for it, okay. This has to hit the Vanguard, so he straight up is denying damage the whole game. He knows what he's doing.
I wonder what the end game is though, because the more time we have, it's better for us for the limit break.
Yeah.
And let's see, number wise, Dudley Emperor makes 19k.
Yep,
So
so it's perfect.
I would just commit the Douglas and push 2 damage in.
Yeah, I think that's probably the play here. That way, even if he goes for a limit break, he can't clear. Like his clear isn't that advantageous. It doesn't get him as much of a plus.
One rear guard.
Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. It's another draw.
This is fine. We lined up perfectly.
I think he's actually overdrawing. I think he has too many cards in hand.
Oh snap!
With the heal, but
Lost the beans. That's okay.
pretend that we're playing stands.
I like putting the fear of God into him a little bit. Like I might. You never
Yeah,
know.
yeah. You never know. All right.
And now we can just keep setting up safe columns like this. As long as they don't commit double intercepts, we are pretty well off to push them to 4 and 5.
Yep. Ooh, he writes the blood.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the blood is basically just a scuffed Vermilion. Oh, okay, he's self-damaged, so he can actually use the ultimate break now.
Yeah.
Sealed intercept. Okay, he's just going ham, I think. He just wants to, like, do crit pressure early, or take us to 4 right now. That's also an option.
If they take us 4 right now, that's not terrible. So we can still attack 4 times.
Yeah. He's only got 1 intercept, too, which is like...
Really good for us.
I don't know, he's gonna stop at 3. Yeah, he's gonna stop at 3, so we're not gonna go the whole way.
Okay.
Another whiffed heal. But I mean, you expect as much.
Right now. And we have 2 PGs of our own, so it's not all bad.
Oh, he's 1k away from hitting. He's only 25, so we actually are gonna stop at 2. Oh man, we living.
That's worked out. Oh, Jugs.
Yep.
That's what Jugs. Good old beans. Good old beans.
Good old beans. Alright.
So they can't use the blood next turn.
Yeah.
So it might be a good idea to commit both of the Panthers and take care of Shiden and the Jin, and then push in the damage.
Right, because he probably has a PG here, so you don't want to commit the jugs just yet.
That's not a bad idea because we can force the PG now.
Because he's not on crossfire numbers, so he's only gonna go up to, like, you know, jugs can actually hit over it.
The downside is that if we use jugs now, we won't have it
for the actual kill turn. Yeah. I like your play more. I think he definitely has the PG, so it's better to just kind of try to corner him. So let's try for that. He has to commit grade 1s to board for this column as well. Just take it out. So yeah, let's try for that.
Take care of Jin now before it becomes a little bit scarier.
Swing with this first, just in case we like sec double trigger or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, you never know. We got Braki too. Okay, it's perfect. Okay, not that good.
Close, close.
Right, no heals found.
And then they'll have to commit at least 2 cards to deal with our board state.
I want to see how many of the intercept sealers he has. One here, he rode the grade 1, and then he damaged the grade 1.
Okay.
It's hard to tell how many he plays though. Ooh, he's not setting up double intercept. That's kind of yikes.
Yeah, 1 intercept again. On a heal.
He needs a heal so bad. Oh my god, he doesn't get it.
No heal.
Yikes. Feels a bit bad for Nanasemaru. He's a really, really famous player in Japan, like crazy famous.
That's what's up. Honored to be fighting alongside you, facing him.
Yeah. The power of Western YouTubers.
Okay, now we have double jug, so we can commit 1. And
we can commit 1, yeah. Let's see what we draw. Oh!
Ooh, safe read. Let's see. I would try to push for double PG popping right now, so I would commit both the Bracky and 1 of the jugs.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then not worry about safe read in hand right now.
Yeah.
And if that was Skydiver, still wouldn't be at any better. So
yeah, exactly.
I like to think about that stuff when I'm playing. It's like, if this was the card I replace it with, would I be happy right now?
That's a good point. All right, let's just go with this for now.
Yeah, and it can stick around, so no need for using the skill.
Yeah. Exactly. Swing for 14 here.
Okay, that's
all right, 11 because he's not boosted. All right, PG gonna come through. And I want to see.
We don't have to use jug skill either, so if they want him to stick around for next turn, we got a free attacker.
Yep. All right, got 2 PGs out. It's like honestly amazing to get through that.
I think he's kind of like we were last game and overextended his counter blast, and now he's kind of playing vanilla Vanguard, which is kind of tough to do when you're sitting at high damage.
Yeah. Oh, he got an intercept sealer.
That's okay. We're still in a good spot.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking out jugs.
Oh, he knows.
He knows, yeah. He knows. Damn, okay. Oh, he's healing too.
Oh, he got the heal. So,
he knows.
He's gonna stick around. He's gonna stick us at 3 and not worry about it. Try to run us out of resources.
Nope, he's gonna give us. He's gonna push us to 5. Oh my god, the third beans.
I'm about to say no, he's not, but then Jugs was like, I'm sorry, jelly beans.
Yeah. All right, we'll go to 5. It's okay. We still got double PG. He kept our Bracky alive.
We just need to find a grade 1.
There we go.
That's a grade 1.
Yeah. All right, perfect.
How many triggers have we seen from our opponent?
From our opponent, 2 heal, 6 draws, so 5 left.
So they have 5 left, 5 and 16.
We've got 3 left ourselves.
Yeah.
So we're technically gonna put back the.
Yeah.
But now, how do we proceed here? Because I'm thinking like.
Commit the jugs. Then we'll commit the Phantom on either side, really, because they're both gonna clear the front row, and then we'll call a fresh front row.
I'm just thinking like. Because you want to like probably like smack with this, and then smack with the jugs into the face, right?
Right.
And then like the Vanguard is going to be under swinging, so do you want to like put the Phantom behind Vanguard?
I wouldn't, because it can help the rear guards hit after we call it out.
Yeah, but then the Vanguard's not hitting, right?
Yeah, it's not hitting. But if it swings under into a non-trigger, we can commit the trigger that we put back into the Vanguard. Because that was 16.
Okay. So I guess let's make it field like this.
Yeah, that was good.
Alright. So, put the boys back.
Because if we weren't at 5 damage, but was at 4, then I'll feel better maybe putting the jug into the Jin and safely attacking with Vanguard that way.
Yeah. We've seen 2 PGs though, that's why I kind of want to go ham.
Yeah. If they do trigger, we know what we're dealing with in terms of what to call out.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, it's getting sweaty.
Yeah.
I guess now we just swing into the... Wait, no, he has to attack Vanguard.
Yeah, we'll call double jugs out, and then we'll commit the trigger to the side that doesn't have the booster.
Yep. Alright, come on, double jugs. Put in the work.
That. Now, unfortunately, this means we took out 2 triggers, but those.
Come on. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's just sad. That's just sad.
Oh.
Alright, it's 21.
Nah.
Oh, he's got it!
Oh,
He's got it! Oh my god. He's actually got it.
Oh, that's
On
tough.
1 bar of timer. Let's take out the Jin and just pass.
Yeah.
2 PGs. Yeah, he can make attacks.
This is where I wish Spikes, Orta gave Spikes Charge and Bill Collector, the one that says if you have a limit break unit, it gets +3. It's a grade 2 8K. Because then we could have used that, we could have set up him and Phantom in the same column.
Yeah.
We would have been able to keep an interceptor around.
That's true, that's true.
But now we're kind of hoping to hit our last heal trigger.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, well, speaking of last heal triggers. Gotta pray. He's gonna get through double PG here. It's like theoretically we could have called an intercept here and stuff like that, but it's like we were trying to go for game and like the 1 trigger seemed quite likely. Well, technically we did filter out one of our triggers in that attack, but alright.
Beans?
Beans! Oh my god. Oh my god. Believe
in the beans.
Oh my god. Okay. This isn't over.
Okay, so we can do the same play and go jugs with skill, jugs with skill.
Yeah.
The downside is we're in the same spot of having to call jugs back out.
Yeah. We only have 2 souls, so we gotta be careful with that too. Although at least the first one. Now we gotta commit both jugs if we want to call out both of them.
The question is, are we gonna make a read on the card in their hand? We can always just call a full column out that can hit over 21k.
That's true.
I say we'll just start battle phase to get the timer back and judge it based off of what we see.
Yeah. So do we use jug skill here?
I would use jug skill here.
Okay. Let's go for it. Alright, first damage. Oh my god!
Oh my
Damn!
God.
Okay, I think what we do is we just go for this, call out the booster, and we just gotta swing.
Yeah.
I think screw everything else, we just gotta swing right now. The timer's ticking as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna make an intercept.
And it's fine. We can.
Oh my god, the timer's so low, that's crazy. Scary, man. God! Nothing ever.
Oh. Did it have the last PG?
Oh my god, the timer's literally on the last bar. Last second. No. Oh my god, he has the last PG. How the hell?
Drew the last PG.
How does this happen?
No.
Oh my god. You know, win or lose, this game has been an actual mad roller coaster. God.
They saw all 4 heals, and I believe all 4 heals were live for the most part. Maybe 3 of them. But then he also saw all 4 PGs.
Yeah.
We get the ultimate break back, so we're dead.
Yeah, we're dead. No heals. No PGs in hand.
But you know,
But
it took all that for us to lose.
yeah. It took like what 3 turns of defensive draws,
Yeah.
healing.
Like the
just-
one trigger that helps them out, and we never saw a trigger.
Yep. Oh my god. Wow.
That's tough.
Tough, but still, though,
Tough
damn.
but fair.
Man. But yeah, it's like it's still an unsolved meta. You know, you see a bunch of different decks running around.
Right.
But yeah, it's like last set, people were putting Spikes as the best rogue deck. But man, it's like it wasn't even that like we misplayed much or anything. It was just the way the game turned.
Right. Like you can't predict your opponent's gonna see the 5th damage trigger that can stop what you had initially planned out, and then you have to
Yeah.
adjust on the fly, and then
Yeah.
you kind of have to think about all those things. So kind of unfortunate, but it was a lot of fun, and it gives me some ideas and some hope for global coming up in the next little bit.
Yeah, I think it's like in what, 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, middle of this month we got Spikes Part 2 coming out.
Yeah. So you guys technically get it like a good while earlier because I think we got the Spikes event, I want to say last month, so that was already set 7, and you're in set 5 still, so it's like jumping ahead of time quite a bit. So it gives a lot more. If it was already like top rogue in terms of like set 7, so then in set 5 meta, I feel like it's gonna be like matching everything else.
Yeah, which I'm always down if Spike's gonna be meta. Yes, please give me more.
Yeah. Never forget the ARG right at the start of premium.
Yeah, that was hype.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a great moment. I remember your video that with My Hero. That actually got me watching My Hero Academia with you putting out that video.
Oh my god.
So
I could never upload that to YouTube because of copyright, but I like as soon as that finished I was like I gotta do something. Oh man, but Proof, thank you so much for joining me today. It's a bit of a shame we couldn't get the wins, but they felt really close both times. The first one because of our opponent's just deck, but then this last one really felt like we were just like controlling it for the majority of it really until the very end. And it was just at the very, very end that it kind of, you know, didn't really go our way anymore.
Yeah, so maybe in terms of the set 7 meta, Spikes need to probably be revisited to see if there's some new wrinkles that need to be looked at again. But in terms of set 5 meta, when we get it in global, I'm very optimistic about how Spikes are going to perform. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I really do enjoy it. We have to do this again sometime.
Yeah, for sure. And folks, make sure you check out Living Proof, you know, YouTube, Twitter, join his Discord, all that good stuff. I'll leave your links in my description as well, but make sure to, you know, check out Living Proof himself. You know, puts out great content. Been doing a lot of just general Zero in general, and watch his streams as well, the Twitch. So yeah, it's the good stuff. So again, thank you so much on, you know, especially on short notice, coming in to help out. Really appreciate it. But yeah, make sure you check out Proof.
Spikes, so I came running.
Huh?
I said, you said Spikes, I come running.
Yeah, honestly. Man, thank you so much. Seriously, really thank you. But yeah, and I guess that's kind of it for us. If you have any other like closing remarks.
Check out the links that Chris is gonna give. If you do join the Discord or join me on Twitter or my chats, I look forward to meeting you if I haven't met you already. And yeah, come in for a good time. I thank you for having me again. I really do appreciate it, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Yes.
Be easy.
All right, take care, folks. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.